I'm here. Oh, I'm here. I'm right here. I'm right here. All right. Let's talk live. Here we go. Xbox Game Showcase. So basically, what I'm doing in this one is I'm just looking at all the games I'm going to be doing on the PC. All the adventures are going to have on the PC side of things because all these games will be on the PC. There is literally no reason to own an Xbox Series X unless they surprise us with something that we don't know about. This is the true PC game showcase right here. All right, Summer Games Fest. Jeff Keighley, show us something.
Happens in 1 hour at the top of the next
Oh, that's true.
hour,
This is the pre-show. I just rushed my ass off for the pre-show.
This obviously is
I forgot about this.
A different year for all of us in 2020, and normally every year I love getting together with everyone around the world to watch all the E3 events, but this year, of course, and in our pre-show,
what will we be doing on these boxes? On all the boxes.
We also have some world.
That's the big question.
Some great new game stuff to show you guys.
Is it going to be worth it?
The Xbox story for Series X, of course, started last year at the Game Awards when we revealed the Xbox Series X hardware on stage. I certainly miss memories of thousands of people together and the excitement of shocking the world with that announcement last year. That was such a special moment that no one had any clue it was about to happen, and we revealed the hardware there. But of course, everyone wants to know about the games that are going to run on the system.
Exactly.
And today is all about a game that was sort of mentioned in that teaser, Halo Infinite. We are going to get a first look at the gameplay of the campaign of Halo Infinite in the Xbox Game Showcase. That's something that we're all very excited to see. I'm sure and Xbox has already said we're not going to hear a lot about hardware today. We don't expect to hear the release date for Series X. We don't expect to hear about pricing.
This guy.
It's good to be here. Thankfully,
this guy, the septic guy.
Early in the morning in Los Angeles. We've also got Lauren Side here. Lauren, how are you?
Well, I mean, the big elephant in the room, the big chief elephant in the room is everyone just wants to see Halo Infinite. And I'm really curious because I'm not the biggest Halo fan, but even this one has kind of gotten me intrigued and excited.
I'm in that same boat. I kind of don't give a shit about Halo, but we'll see. If it's cool, it's cool. I'll check it out.
We saw that trailer at the Game Awards, and we were sitting in that theater, and that music kicked in and rocked everyone's
yeah.
Hell
yeah. It's one of the best theme songs. I'm a
sucker for FromSoft games. My heart's going to be broken when we don't see Elden Ring today.
Yeah, right? Yes.
It's been so long since it was announced. I need to see it somewhere and see that it still exists. And as long as I get a good
I didn't realize
I'll be happy.
I didn't realize I connected so much with Jacksepticeye. Fuck's his name?
Oh my god.
Lauren, is that the big thing for you? Like seeing Halo? What are you excited to see?
No. So I feel like Halo was like my first introduction into like
those RGBs over there
and why I should not play them because I'm horrible at them. But that was like my first. It holds a special place in my heart because
be all over Halo. I really want to see what they're able to do, especially considering that that's going to be a game that will be on Xbox One and sort of assuming PC and Series X, and kind of seeing how they're able to stretch that. And I'm definitely a huge fan of the Forza franchise, right? Specs, I know all the kind of the basic stuff, but what I really want to do is kind of see how all of that comes together.
It's going to try and push for 4K and it's going to run at 30. We kind of already know this.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great
because
point.
Digital Foundry already
like keep saying how powerful this console is. Like we want to see that power, right? And see what this is able to do. And
what can this thing
Microsoft's philosophy on Xbox that Phil Spencer has expressed is, a little bit different than PlayStation. That they're saying that all these games are going to show you today conceivably will still work on your current Xbox, will work on PC, and they might, they work better on the new Xbox. But I'm curious for you guys,
that's not a good
how does
thing.
That affect your sort of decision on what you're
that's
going to
really
do
not
Xbox,
a good thing.
Like what's going to cause you to want to upgrade to the next system? Because it's different. That Halo, as you said, will work probably on, if you have an Xbox right now, it'll work on the current system. So I assume part of what they have to show today is why it's going to be even better on the next one.
And I would love to see some really cool exclusives come out of
Microsoft
today. It's the thing that people keep talking about all the time. But I love the kind of home entertainment aspect of my Xbox. I love the kind of UI and the speed of the system and kind of sitting down. I use
this
it for
is
everything.
why
I only use my PlayStation for gaming, but I really use my Xbox for almost everything. I watch Netflix on it. I watch movies and I play
because we're
my
into the same
4K
games, but
Blu-rays and
everything
on
else
it
we are
because
on the exact
my
opposite
PlayStation couldn't
end
do
of
that.
everything.
Of the system.
I could give a fuck
make
less
it
about entertainment
snappier
on my
and faster
console.
and how you're able to
Just make
switch
it
between
run
games on
the
the fly
damn
and being able to
game
have
as
all
good
of
as
those
possible.
old games
Let me do
be
VR.
playable
Let
on
me
the new one.
do
They keep talking about backwards compatibility a
six
lot and how that's a
axis
big
and
factor
touchpad and
for
everything.
them.
That's why the
And I'm
PlayStation
curious
sold
to
me
see
so
how
well.
far that goes and how many
And the
games you can really
exclusives.
play with that and how far they're pushing it and stuff.
How
like
good the
Game
exclusives
Pass
are with
has
those,
come out and it's
with those AAA
kind of a game
companies.
changer because there's so many times when I just go on and I don't want to buy a new game, but it's Game Pass is a good way of kind of trying it out and testing
very
it
loud.
and just downloading it there and playing straight away.
Nah.
I really love that aspect. So I want to see how far they push that and xCloud, I think.
Like Xbox,
is what their
okay,
trump
Game
card
Pass
will
has
be
a
this time,
has
at
a
least for me personally,
few
the way
good
I
titles on there,
consume the media on my Xbox.
but I think PlayStation Now actually has a better selection.
Yeah, no, I think that. Do you think the games are going to be different, or what are the things we should look for?
They're going to
here in terms,
lower
ray
frame
tracing
rate
and things like
on
that?
both
Like, what do you
consoles
think are going
too.
to be some of the big
Like, it's not
leaps
just an
that we're
Xbox
gonna
thing.
see in some of these games, hopefully today.
So I think the interesting way of looking at sort of the previous generation, sort of Xbox One, PS4, going into this new generation is that it's a much more well-rounded package, right? So you look at something like the Xbox Series X, spec-wise, it is equivalent to a very high-end gaming PC. That's not something we've seen in the console space for a long
Spec-wise.
time, right? You look
But
at the
how will
Xbox
it actually
One,
utilize
had
it
good
with that
graphics,
UI?
right? It was able to provide some really impressive games. You look at something like Red Dead 2 running on an original Xbox One. It's really impressive that that was able to be sort of accomplished. But the thing
Especially
is,
with that dashboard taking up
with
so
the
much
Series X,
resources.
we have not only the SSD, which I think people are going to really start to appreciate, but also these new features like ray tracing, right? Which are just going to help.
But the problem is, all the press kits, everything that we've seen so far, the games all run at like 30.
It's more about making the console
30 to like
much more complete
45,
package. You're not sort of
which is exactly what we already have
sacrificing
now.
on your PC,
And that's both
versus your Xbox
PlayStation
or
and
anything.
the
Like, you're gonna
Xbox.
be
That's
getting
their
a very
biggest
similar
flaw
level
right
of
now is
performance.
frame
And in
rate.
a lot of cases, something like the Series X is going to be significantly more powerful than any other gaming device in your home.
Yep. All right. Well, hopefully,
Except for
we're
your
gonna get to see some
PS5,
of
because
that.
the PS5 is already
Lauren, you get the last
showing
word
that
here.
it
Anything
has
you're
more
hoping
power.
is a
These guys are
surprise?
so
You
damn
talked about
paid
some of the
off.
games we know about, like the medium and
with more like Xbox exclusives. I
Yeah.
mean, Game Pass
Exclusive
has been a game
shit.
changer for me. I've been using that a lot lately. So just
I was
like
using Game
bringing me
Pass.
into that ecosystem.
It's
if they can
just-
do that, like then they've surprised.
It
me.
was more or less
So-
like
No,
demos
that's-
for what I
that's
would
part of what
rather
they're
do on
trying
the
to
PC
here
though.
is, you
Yeah.
said, you can play all this stuff on your PC. You can play, on your phone via xCloud and
Why?
bring more games to more people. So,
That's my
like I
question.
said,
It's like,
hopefully, we'll
why?
see a bunch of games today, right? And we know Halo is going to be a big focus.
World premiere. All right, first event. Oh, Square Enix. I went from Square Enix to a Switch game. Wait, no, this is the Xbox Showcase. A Xbox Series X game. That probably everybody just playing the Switch. I'm already tuned out. This fucking we're only we're in literally the first exclusive of the pre-show. I'm already kind of just like, I don't give a shit. I don't know. This might be able to run on the Switch like this. We'll see. Oh yeah. Because this is fucking like Zelda. This is Zelda looking shit. So yeah, they'll definitely run on the Switch. Because we all know this is what everybody's waiting for. We all know this is what everybody's anticipating, everybody's waiting for. It's the #1 main attraction of the Xbox anymore. Because because the Xbox fanboys, they need that redemption. Since Halo 5 was, I guess, such a big piece of shit. That's what I keep hearing from everyone. So we need the redemption arc of the Halo series to even out the playing field, to keep also Sony on its feet, to keep the AAA exclusives coming, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what's going to happen. But like I said, I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be like, double click on icon and plug in controller, load up on PC.
Premiere. This is
Okay, world
a
premiere.
brand new game announcement. A smaller team and studio that has a new title to announce today on the pre-show. So take a look at this.
You just spoiled it. You just gave it all away. Crysis is coming to the Xbox. Wait, that did sound like Crysis. It is Crysis. What is this? Whatever it is, it's running really badly on YouTube. Oh no. This is why I don't stream on YouTube. Oof. Hold on. Is this live on Twitch? Let me see. Ah, Xbox channel. Xbox Game Showcase. What the f? Yeah, that is definitely alpha gameplay, but damn. Exo Mecha? Okay. Beta sign up. I saw it snuck in. That was cool.
That's Exo Mecha, a brand new free-to-play game coming
free to
late
play
2021, and that's
Whoa.
a first look at that. We do have more
I'll check it out.
new games.
I'll check
and some
that
cool
out.
stuff. We've got.
That looked like
something
some fucking
very
Power
cool to
Rangers
wrap up the pre-show
Megazords
as our last winner that I'm really excited
meets
to share with
like
you
fucking
guys.
Transformers
Stick
fighting.
around, and of course, at the good to have you with us, Aaron.
All right, so
we
I'll
got
switch it
Danny
over to the
O'Dwyer
Xbox
from,
channel
No Clip. Hey, Danny, how you
on
doing?
Twitch, where it's
how you
actually
doing,
going to
man?
work.
I'm just really happy for
Danny.
Aaron to get his blinks. He's been waiting
Hey.
for like was it a month since we
I watch
talked
all
on
his videos.
PlayStation? You know, forget all these new studios and all these new games that all their acquisitions are going to do. It's all about the blinks.
Bring back the time sweeper, right? That's
Awesome.
clearly the closer of the show, right? You must know something. And finally, we've got Alana Pierce joining us. Hey, Alana.
Hey, how you doing?
Alana?
I'm doing great. All right, you're all chipper. We're ready to go. This is Xbox Day. Going to be hopefully some excitement for all of us with what Xbox has in store. So we joked about Blinks, but Xbox has a lot of franchises, a lot of history in gaming over the past 20 years. I'm going to open with the same question I had for the last panel. What are your hopes? What are your expectations? What do you want to see from Xbox in this next hour that's going to, convince you that they've got a lot of great stuff and, charting the future of gaming? Aaron, let's take Blinks off the table. Beyond that, what else can we do for you today?
Well, if I'm gonna be honest, man, I want to know what the heck's going on with Exo Mecha, because that,
Yeah.
I was not expecting something like that, and holy
Got some
crap,
Transformer action.
that appealed to my 80s, early 90s culture
Yes.
mind. I was
Yes.
just like, it's just big
Mhm.
silver robots punching each other, and there's a robot dragon, I guess, that breathes fire. Great, I'm in. Let's do
That's
it.
exactly what I was just saying.
All right, so Exo Mecha
Hell yeah.
clearly at the top of the pile. They've already won you over, Danny. You visit a lot of studios around the world when we can. Hear about them. Hear their stories. No Clip, you do some incredible documentaries.
They absolutely do.
From your perspective, what does
Great
Xbox?
work
What does
by
Xbox
Danny.
have to do today? What do you want to see in this hour showcase?
Well, we've had Microsoft, doing a lot of acquisitions over the past couple of years,
Yeah.
and a lot of studios that were sort of working on games, perhaps, or working on smaller games for them. So I think what I'm excited for today is for a bunch of
Got that
those
Halo helmet down
studios
there.
to maybe show something off. So one studio we visited earlier this year was Obsidian, who were working on Grounded. They've been acquired by Microsoft in the interim, or just prior to that. So I'm interested to see if we'll see what everyone hopes, which is a big budget Obsidian role-playing game. That's kind of on my top list of things I'd like to see. And then the other one
Might
is what's happened to Fable. Obviously, in the past couple of Lionhead
Yeah.
isn't around anymore.
Yep.
There's a lot of rumor that Playground, who work on the Forza series, may have sort of taken up the mantle on that. It's been rumored that they've been working on some sort of open world role-playing game as well.
I heard
So
something about
those
that,
are
and I'm
kind
like,
of the
why
two that
Playground?
I'm looking to see, and just anything else.
Not exactly
from
their forte.
The rest of their acquisitions,
But
like Double
it could
Fine.
work.
I'm sure they're not. They're a small team, so I'm sure they're not running multiple projects. But you never know. Maybe they're an early concept phase on something.
No, I think RPGs is a great genre, right? Where it's like
Yeah.
Xbox has done lots of action games, but doing RPG stuff, I think, is an opportunity for them to show some great stuff in the RPG genre. Alana, what's I know you've been fan of Gears, you've been fans of you're excited about Cyberpunk that's coming out, that obviously will be on all systems, but on Xbox as well. What do you want to see from Team Xbox this morning?
Also Blinks. No, I'm kidding. I love Fable. I really want a new Fable. Like Danny said, It's rumored that Playground Games are working
You got
on
that
it.
Halo
And I buy that
background
rumor.
on.
They hired a lot of people from a lot of studios known for making really big games, including Rockstar and Guerrilla. So I really, really, really want to see Fable. I love that world, and I feel like there's something so pleasant about a British RPG, like the humor captured in the original Fable game. I just love so much, and obviously Peter Molyneux would no longer be attached, so that changes things.
Yeah,
but that's what I
the
really,
vision
really
of it.
want. Also, really obviously excited to see more Halo.
Hmm.
I'm very curious to see if any of the Perfect Dark rumors hold up, because I also love Perfect Dark. But
I
to
didn't hear
get
about
away from
that.
games hype, I really want to know more about xCloud. I'm kind of hoping that we hear a little bit about xCloud and what they're planning to do with that in the future after that Game Pass announcement, which is super exciting. So those are my big three.
No, I think you're right. There's such an interesting story there around what's happening with Xbox Live, with Game Pass, this idea of, having the, a subscription sort of approach, right? Versus buying $60 games time and again. It seems like part of Microsoft's approach is, very Netflix-like, and that you're going to sort of get all these games, all this content. And that'll mean big games, but also, potentially smaller games that people are more likely to sample. Which I think is, a huge opportunity here to see a diversity of content. That, there'll be some stuff for the super core gamers, but maybe some stuff that's a little broader in its appeal too. Let's talk about Halo. They've done a
I'm
very
not
good job over
against
the
them
past
showing
week,
stuff.
hyping
It's
everyone
just
up around, Master Chief's return. Seems like a bit of a spiritual reboot in a way of Halo. I mean, we saw the kind of key art, the box art yesterday was like very reminiscent of the
I finished
original
one Halo game
Combat
over the years.
Evolved.
One.
We know we're going to see the campaign today. We saw, I think it was last year at E3, we saw kind of we've actually past two E3s, we saw kind of teaser assets for Infinite. Originally, we saw kind of the engine, and then last year we saw, sort of an in-game sequence, or at least rendered in engine. What do you guys?
2018? Oh,
what are your hopes? What does Halo have to do? Obviously a legendary franchise. I think there's a big opportunity here for them, but it's a very competitive space with first-person action games right now. What do you want to see in a new Halo? What will convince you that Halo's back on top?
More Chief, less Locke. That's my number one.
I think we'll get that.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like that's something that they've really focused on, and I know that they got a lot of criticism for the story. And I'm actually, from what I've heard, Halo Infinite's development got pushed a little bit because they reworked the narrative after people were so upset about the Locke focus of the last game.
Wow.
Halo's an interesting one in that I don't want it to shift too far from classic Halo, because that's sort of been with me my whole life. But I would also, same token, like a story like an ODST. I really liked the way that was told. I feel like that's really unlikely, but I want a groundbreaking story. I want something that kicks me in the feels like Reach did, or like ODST did. But with the lore and the nerdiness.
It shouldn't be too much to ask for, though.
Just as long as Chief's with me the whole way, I'm gonna be good, though.
It's a AAA game. Like, it should.
As you said, a focus on Master Chief. In terms of the style of gameplay, Danny, we see kind of first-person games going in different directions, with co-op, with other sort of, aspects to it. The sandbox style of Halo is something that I think people really like, the skirmishes and whatnot in the gameplay. Do you think, does that still hold up in 2020, or what do you when you see this demo or gameplay footage, what are you going to be looking for that's going to cue to you like Halo's back?
Yeah, I think that's the big sort of question on this. When we first saw Infinite, it was around the time that big sort of shift into games as a service was happening, where games like The Division and, Destiny is obviously the sort of most obvious one. We're turning into these platforms that we're getting catered to with new content over and over and over again. And obviously the word Infinite sort of implied something along those lines. So I'm really interested to see, Halo, when it first came around, and then when it had its sort of like soft reboot in a way with Halo 3, it's sort of like re-emergence. I feel like it was very much a game that was pushing both single player and multiplayer, and also just a lot of interconnectivity with different types of modes and stuff. So it's always been on this sort of bleeding edge of like gameplay design. And the other side of it that I'm really interested in is just how the Slipspace engine works, because they've had access to the hardware, or they've known what the hardware was going to be like longer than anyone. So really, we always look at the Forzas as the, beautiful showcases for new hardware. But I think in the same way, whatever we see from that gameplay is going to give us a real indication of just how good games can look on this system.
No, that's a great point. I think, as you said, this is hopefully going to be the high bar of, what we can look for visually and in terms of gameplay and the experience with it. Aaron, are you much of a Halo guy besides the Blink skin or something like that? What's going to convince you that this is the first person action game to get?
Well, for me, Halo's always all been about multiplayer, right? So like, I was never huge for the single player campaigns. I always played online, always played with friends. And the thing that I really hope is that there's sort of like a dedication to the old style of Halo, right? Like, I feel like every game nowadays is like heroes this, heroes that. And I love Overwatch, but if we're playing Halo, I want to go back to deathmatch. I want to go back to capture the flag, King of the Hill. Like, I'm way into that kind of.
But what about Battle Royale? Halo BR.
Make it still have that sort of, like it feels new. It doesn't feel like, oh, they're just re-releasing Halo or like Unreal Tournament or something. That's what I'm looking
If they
forward
want it
to.
new, then Halo Battle Royale would be the.
I'll take a re-release of Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, there you go.
Also, I did like Halo 5 multiplayer. I was actually okay with that. I am just more scared about kind of what you said, Danny, that they're going to Destiny-ify the single-player campaign, which is a very
Halo 5's multiplayer was. I mean, I
so
played it on stream before. It was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know you said how they blend single and multiplayer, and it sounds like they're talking about campaigns. I don't know if we're even going to get much on the multiplayer.
Every time a game developer says they're going to blend single and multiplayer together, it sucks ass.
Sometimes we see lots of footage,
it sucks
all these questions
major
ass.
Like,
what is this? What are we actually seeing? Is that co-op? Is that single player? So we will have Aaron Greenberg from Xbox is going to join us afterwards to break down some of what we see, and hopefully we'll get some information in the show as well about what they're doing with Halo. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. We will all watch everything together here at the top of the hour, and we are about 30 minutes away from the live Xbox game showcase at Watch Dogs Legion.
Another look. They sold me the first time, though. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, London is fucked.
You be a right cracker, man. I do think this is going to come out pretty good.
Don't worry, we've got our best man on the case. Because if anyone can fix this mess, it's this smooth bastard
007.
super spy.
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, looks like we're recruiting. It's a state of emergency. Move in and lock down the city. In the chaos,
I'm just double
private
checking.
armies have taken the streets.
Albion Security's contract has been extended indefinitely.
A crooked spy.
Was that the main bad guy's voice?
Shadows.
It's basic tradecraft. Want to sell a lie, weave it into the truth.
And organised
No,
crime
we've
has
heard them.
grabbed the old city by the bollocks.
The Kellys have got a human organ black market.
Oh no.
No, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
My merchandise.
The government's literally letting Albion shoot us in the street.
You need to build a resistance. Recruit anyone in the whole city. And I really mean anyone. Genius hackers. Hard grafters. Idiots.
This feels very much like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, but like current day top line tech.
The right person for the job.
The right one. Oh no. I gotta stop. Ooh, the 007 stuff. I love it. I'm loving that.
The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm in. Welcome to the Resistance.
My name is Bam. Wham Bam. The spider robot that humped your face to death.
Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Into the resistance.
Oh my god, I really gotta play this. Oh man, I think you just got a teaser of the video I'm gonna make for Watchdog Legions for launch night.
All right, well, as we've mentioned quite a few times,
It's gonna be built around that song.
Halo Infinite, and I asked a friend of mine what he wants to see in a brand new Halo.
Oh,
you may know Ninja for many things
Oh,
over
no.
the past few years, but he actually started
This blue-haired fuck.
Created quite a story.
I think it'll be in a really good spot, and I'm just excited to see what they have in store, man.
Awesome. Well, we'll see how much of that comes true. Hopefully, at the top of the hour when we get a look.
I think
at Halo
Jeff
Infinite.
Keighley
Thanks
just
to
fell asleep while
Ninja for
Ninja was
joining us
talking.
on the show. Now it is time to get.
They couldn't hire the world premiere guy. This looks like what the Stranger Things game was almost gonna be. This is feeling very Stranger Things-ish. Oh, what the fuck? It is totally like a Final Fantasy type of game. This is very loud.
Definitely some Stranger Things vibes to that one.
See, I said.
Generation
That's what I said.
Smash. They're looking forward to
Oh,
from
jeez.
Xbox, hopefully at the top of the hour. So let's check this out.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Gadu, and I'm a content creator on
Gadu?
YouTube. And today, I'm so much excited for this Xbox event, because with this, we are gonna get ourselves the brand new Halo stuff. And I used to play Halo back in 2011 and 2012, and I just used to spend.
He was
hours
4
and
years
hours
old at that
making
time.
a map on Halo 3 than actually playing the game. Me and my friends used to be like, okay, let's just put that over there.
He
let's
was
put this
4
over
years
there. And
old.
literally, we used to come
He was
back
playing
to
in
school and we
2011.
used to
What?
mess around
Whoa,
with
what?
maps and all that
The
stuff.
fuck?
And it just used to.
This kid looks like he says bro every like 4 seconds when he's not on camera.
Game on its own. There used to be co-op. There used to be 1v1. King of the Hill.
1v1, brah.
And so many game modes in general. So I'm super excited.
Oh yeah, the content creators out there until the game sucks and it doesn't actually do anything. Oh!
Beautiful, translucent Halo.
They are pushing Halo so hard on this stream.
When
Holy
I first
shit.
saw this machine, I absolutely fell in love with it.
They're
So
putting
ahead
all
of
their
its
eggs
time,
in all their
and so many
eggs in the
great AAA
basket
games
on
as
Halo.
well as hidden gems. And then when it came time for the Xbox 360,
Wow.
well, this was my machine of choice right here. I have the special edition E3 2000 Wi-Fi adapter.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't built into the machine, but man, I have so many
Yep.
great memories playing awesome games on this.
You were the asshole
Xbox
run the
One,
Wi-Fi.
I'll admit I was a bit late to a bunch of first-party developers over the last
See
couple
the
of
Armored
years.
Core in the
And
background
there
right
is
there?
that
Damn.
awesome backwards
AC/DC Cup
compatibility,
collection?
which
This
is important
guy's
for
this
collectors
guy knows
like
what he's
me.
doing.
So, yeah, I definitely think it's going to be pretty
The
cool.
Ozzy,
and I
the
wanna
Splinter
learn more.
Cell?
Hola amigas, amigos, yo soy Antrax. Wow, Halo. ¿Qué recuerdos tengo con este título, con este juego? Hizo mi infancia.
Something about the tango?
la más
What?
divertida de infancia, mi adolescencia.
I mean, if they do solid controls, snappy controls,
Con este
um,
nuevo título,
either the classic style controls or
que va a ser
do like the Call of Duty
Hey, Summer
controls.
Game Fest audience, Lamar Wilson here, and here are the 5 games that I'm looking forward to announcing today. So the first one is
They do a
Halo Infinite.
cinematic
I think
story
it's a Halo late with
that's
Halo
well
5.
written,
I know, but I love this
well
so much
voice
that I
act,
can't wait to see what's next. Then there's a new game from Rare.
no
called
glitches.
Everwild. I just want more. Why do I want more? Man, am I crazy? yes, I am.
Lamar fully decked out in his Xbox gear, ready for the show.
Yep,
And it was so
some
cool
people
to have,
just say they
gamers
go
from around the world
fucking
joining us
so
from India and Mexico, and obviously here.
We're
in
fucking
the
see
United
me
States,
doing that.
because one of the things I think we found this year more than ever is that games bring us together. And
Oh, it's the hello neighbor, the sneaky neighbor, kid that breaks into the neighbor's house. That game. Love it. I'm like, I don't get what the fuck this is about or what the hell I'm supposed to be. I was so lost in this shit. So you got his house blown up. YouTube, your live stream feature is so fucking trash. Look at how much skippage there is in this. Like, holy shit. One now. Right? I was half expecting that fucking thing to look at him and then run at him and be like, Assholes Inc., whatever this game's called. I'm gonna beat you. Haha. Comes crashing to the wall. Wow. What a stubborn little shit. Yeah. Oh no! Oh. He's a duck. He's a duck man. And he found himself a goose. None of these games are making me go, I need to play that. I need this. I need to spend money for that system. None of that stuff is making me go, ooh.
There you go, Shredder.
So this is what Phil Spencer was doing over in Japan. Poaching some Sony studios.
僕も驚いたよ。しかしこうしてまた一緒にタッグを組んでゲームを作れること、そして僕たちの得意とするゲーム作りと
Basically everything that's a little too, oh yeah, a little too kid friendly for PlayStation now going forward. They're just like, here, just put it on the Xbox. Just put it on the Xbox. Not worried so much about having to spend a lot. If this shit played like Kelowna or something, I'd be all over it. But I doubt it's going to be something like that. Can it be like a side-scrolling platformer? Solve puzzles, scale through, say the heart to mind of the cash from the negative emotions. Those actual gameplay? Come on. That's actual gameplay. Square Enix. Next stop, Final Fantasy World. Rendering in real time. The inception and the loading on YouTube is real.
Over 80 different costumes, unlocking unique actions and abilities.
Oh, finally seeing gameplay, and then YouTube starts to fucking buffer again. Huh. Interesting. I might check it out on the PC. Guarantee it's gonna be on the PC. If it's on like Game Pass Ultimate, I might just check it out there. Oh no, YouTube is not gonna love handling that. There's so much happening on screen right now. Come on, YouTube, hold up. Come on. It's just barely holding up. Ah. YouTube live streaming. We got like 8 minutes, and then the Twitch live stream starts up. So then it's going to look a lot better then.
Spoon joining us. What's up?
I don't know who any of these guys are, but so an important thing is they just kind of got the indie games out of the way. That could be a good sign. Could be a good sign for this Xbox showcase that we're getting a good bulk of the indie games out of the way, and then we're going to actually see something that is like hardcore gameplay, next gen focus. I'm thinking the Halo, they're probably going to tease something Gears, Forza, we're most definitely going to see. We always see something Forza. Hellblade, probably see a little bit of something of that. What about maybe Super Lucky Tail 2 or something? You know, like something that the Xbox has. Fable could possibly pop up in there. So if this is over, I saw something on Twitter that this might be over an hour long. Not quite sure. I thought they said it was like 2 hours long. If it's 2 hours long, they got a lot to show then. Which I don't know how, unless they're taking the PC market and throwing it in there also.
For me personally, I want a new Matrix video game. I know that no one in the chat wants that, but hey, remember Enter the Matrix? That was
There
fire.
we
Remember
go.
bullet time?
This
Yo, bring
dude,
me back.
this
yeah,
dude
I
right
remember
here.
that.
That's right.
Intersected with the movies and stuff. Yeah,
That's
all
right. That's what I
a
was
wild
saying.
Prediction that we're
That's
gonna
what I was already saying. He took my shit from
get.
Twitter.
Matrix, Keanu. They used Keanu last year, so you never know. Bring him back.
You
again.
took that from my Twitter.
Allegra,
I have not
know
heard
you're excited
anybody
about
else say
Balan,
that until I
what
said
they're
that.
doing. What else will it
Took that
take
from my Twitter.
to hype you up to an A grade in the post show?
This man over here taking shit from my
everything
Twitter.
that's excited me in the pre-show is pretty much what I would also want in the post-show, which is.
But it's great. Get the word out there.
interesting Sort of
Spread the word. We want a Matrix game.
newer
Hell
IP.
yes.
Like, I'm not a big, Halo nerd or Watch Dogs or just anything with a number after it, unless it's some like bizarre number that has nothing to do with the game. Like, if it's a sequel, I'm pretty much out. But
And I thought I was picky with my games. Holy shit.
Xbox, but in general, I like to be
She
really
does not
surprised
play
whether or not it's
sequels
some
or trilogies.
Final Fantasy exclusive that's making its way onto the Xbox.
No.
for
Final
the first
Fantasy. Every
time,
single
or
Final
just
Fantasy has a
some game
number
we've
after it.
never heard
You
of
can't like
before from
those.
Some small, exciting
That was the
studio. That's
weirdest
always
thing
what
I've
makes me
ever
fun.
heard somebody
Also,
say.
Keanu Reeves, if he shows up again, I mean, that would be really great.
If a game has a number after it,
never
I
know.
don't
I
play
think
it.
he's
That's
in
one of the
fill-in for
weirdest
Matrix,
takes I've
but,
ever
hey,
heard
virtual,
right there.
So anyone
Holy
can,
shit.
This first thing is.
Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, start with the big guns. They know that's what everyone's here for, and then everything else is kind of icing on the cake.
Allegra, do you agree, or do you want something weird and wacky?
It's gonna be Halo, which for someone who doesn't really care about Halo, I would love because I need a bathroom break. So.
Wow.
Sorry, JD.
The chat just lit up. He's gonna take a bathroom break during Halo. All right, but hey, we got Balan, and yeah, that's part of the fun is that we don't know what they're gonna do, and they've been very quiet.
This is
They've
the
just
wrong
said
girl
Halo,
to have on the
but
stream,
Beyond that, they've really
Jeff.
not told us
That's
anything else
nah.
about what games are gonna be in there.
I mean, I'm not even with the
Everwild,
Xbox
Psychonauts,
brand
those are
anymore,
games
and
that we know they're making
I'm over here like,
updates
okay,
on,
let's see what the hell they
and I
got.
imagine,
She just
I know
doesn't
for a
give a
fact
shit at
there will be some
all.
New games announced
Holy
in this showcase,
shit.
and it's
I'm so far away from the Xbox brand. I don't even follow them on Twitch anymore. Whoa! Starting it right off with a trailer. Bam! Peggy 18. Mafia remake. Definitely not Mafia remake. Oh, this is the whole press junket thingy. Psychonauts in there. Something samurai. Halo. Alright, let's see what the fuck you guys got. See if they can diffuse my lack of interest. Xbox Game Series. Wow, this is running at 60. Hardcore 60. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, we're starting right off with Halo. Alright, well, fuck it. Jump right into the deep end, why don't you? The blood. Bloodborne Halo crossover. Is this Halo? No. Yeah. Because the... Wow. Okay. Cinematic's looking pretty good.
The Mjolnir exosuit is now complete.
Are they... Is this? I don't know what the fuck I'm looking. Damn.
Even though this technology
Oh yeah. This
will
is
save
because this is a
humanity
suit.
in the war to come.
Oh.
I must remind myself. Liquid crystal cannot rise on its own.
Oh yeah, you can hear it.
Titanium alloy cannot prevail in the face of extinction.
Oh shit, that's...
Armor cannot hope.
Yeah, that's what in the hell is her?
It all
Oh my
means
god.
nothing. Until you step inside.
There was never a man in there. It was only you. Become the chief. Wait, is he turning into RoboCop now? And that's Start demo. Oh shit, it is going to be a full-on gameplay demo.
Am I dead already?
How much you want to bet this is running on PC and not even a fucking Xbox? 167 days after we lost.
If this is death.
Ugh.
No! No, 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 no! This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing. Hold on, Chief.
I can tell you right now, the level of detail in the characters, it's good, but we've seen better.
No! No! You! I can't stand this! Who you are? Breathe. No! You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that.
Same voice actor.
Outgunned, outnumbered.
Sounds like it anyways.
I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh, please. Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Okay, big guy.
Yeah, this looks like it's run this looks like it's run on like maybe high settings. Like a PC on high settings. A lot of popping happening too. Damn. That lighting too. Ooh. This doesn't look. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It does not look bad. I like the soundtrack kicking in. If the gameplay is good and the story's alright, then the graphics are whatever, but for what you're paying for the system, I feel like this could look a lot better. Where Sony's going full realistic, this kind of looks just like a up-res current gen game. Huh. Grapple hook looked fun. This looked damn good for Halo, though. Oh. Oof, man, a lot of just pop-ins and everything. That should already be loaded, really. For next-gen hardware and everything. It's so fast. It loads so fast. Well, then why are we seeing pop-ins happening everywhere? The game's not out yet. It's still in development. If you think the finished product is gonna look a lot like this, my problem is the last shooter like this I played was Doom, and it's just like it's like all over the fucking place. This feels like half that speed. I just want the game to blow me away, and I'm just right now it's just blowing me.
UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control.
Chief's the last of his people.
Auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs. But without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone. But here you now stand. This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Good story. Doesn't look great on visuals, but and the gameplay's a little slow.
We hope you
But I'll
enjoyed
give it to
the
him.
first look at
The
Halo
story's
Infinite's
got me.
campaign. I'm incredibly proud.
I'm interested
of the
to
team
see where that
at
story
343,
goes.
and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await
The
you on the next
big
chapter
like
of Master Chief's journey.
one-on-one legend versus
This is the
legend
most
fight.
ambitious campaign
That's
we've ever
fucking
created at
awesome.
343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined. Halo Infinite has been built from the ground up to take full advantage of Xbox Series X. Bigger battles, epic vistas, more complex visual effects, displayed with 10 times the processing power per pixel of Halo 5. This will be
If
running
that's
at a
the
flawless
best
60
of
frames
the-
per second and will allow us to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look
Oof.
forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months.
If that's what that
including the
box
first
can
look at
do-
multiplayer. And now, please
Nah.
enjoy a glimpse of what others in the Xbox Game Studios family have been working on.
World premiere.
I'm gonna laugh if this next game looks better. Hello, buddy. Yeah. Show who's boss. This is like a Walking Dead game. That'd be... Survival. Some survivalist type of thing. It's fresh. That game ain't gonna look nearly like that. Nah. It's fucking CGI bullshit, man.
Welcome, everyone, to the Xbox Game Showcase. Today, we're showing games from 9 of our 15 Xbox game studios.
Wow.
Including unveils of 5 new first-party games. What you will see today is how Xbox game studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched
Unless you have a
fidelity,
PC.
performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next generation.
Look at how compact everything is in
we
that
built
fucking thing.
state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full
It's on fire. Oh.
One studio that has always
It
pushed
just
the limits of our
melted.
hardware
Oh no.
is Turn 10.
That moment when Forza might look better than Halo. Visually. Yep. This looks like 3 times better than Halo, visually. Just right here, the level of detail and everything. Wow. You can still tell it's in-game graphics, but the full realism is there. They're pushing it to the full realistic. That's good. Forza Motorsport, so they are actually rebooting? Again.
But only a few truly feel it.
Now the artsy fartsy game. Xbox's version of Pokemon? Viva Pinata 2. Whoa. What? All of a sudden it sneezes. Everwild. Do you rescue the wildlife from a... huh?
Whoa. I just got hit with a flood of memories.
Love you, Mom.
Dude.
You seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah.
Wow.
It doesn't matter
That
they don't believe us.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense,
stylized, but very detailed.
but we couldn't be sure.
It doesn't matter
They're-
that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
What the fuck?
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels impossible.
We're all done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters is you're my brother. And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you.
She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
She was a witch.
Nothing good
A
comes from
psycho
stirring up
witch.
old memories.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
That dude's voice.
I can't do this.
A little nasally. Huh. Interesting. Oh, episodic. Yeah, it's interesting.
Possible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented game feel with silky smooth animation,
Awesome.
super
Oh,
crisp,
yeah.
sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
That's cool.
Thing.
From what I played of the Outer Worlds, it was actually pretty damn good. I enjoyed my time with it. I didn't play through the whole thing.
Intrigue.
Basically just what you
Word
see
of
on
advice
stream.
Before you go, Captain.
Game of the year.
A Bug's Life.
Wait for Cyberpunk. But if you're
Okay.
ready for the smallest, we've got you covered. From Obsidian Entertainment, the makers of games that are nothing like this one.
Turn heroes into queens.
That's one
and
magical ass arrow.
Now
That is a magical ass arrow. You just awakened the Dark Souls.
the monsters.
Magic and
sins have
swordy
borne
stuff.
Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Wait, so this is so first they wow. Avowed. So first they one up the oh god, green and my green screen. I'm disappearing. I'm in the Matrix. Ah. So first they one up fucking Elder Scrolls.
Avowed is an expansive first-person
Or
RPG
excuse
set in the
first
fantasy
they
world of Eora.
they one up
When Obsidian Entertainment
Jesus, what is it
joined
called?
Xbox
Fallout.
Game
Jeez,
Studios,
could not
they
think of the name
told
of it.
us that this
And now they're
epic
trying to
game
one up the
is
Elder
the one
Scrolls.
they want to make.
That's funny.
As creators of critically
That-
acclaimed RPGs,
that sentence
this
just
is
would not come
Obsidian
out.
at their best.
Fortune, smiling face.
Oh, they made a game that looks like the Telltale ones.
Here at Ninja Theory, we're hard at work on all of our projects, including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December. An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. We're excited to start giving you an insight into what comes
What happens when you
next
have it on
for our
all
Warrior,
consoles?
an experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC. I'm happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland.
Iceland. Going to the Iceland.
And you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new
Dude.
behind-the-scenes development
That
diary
man
which
bun?
you can view straight
Nah.
after the show on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel.
Ninja Theory YouTube. I like how they're cutting around that rah 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 rah. Hippy dippy. Psychonauts. That's fine. Scooby-Doo's right around the corner.
Version of Destiny 2.
An always online multiplayer game that you're trying to play through the cloud at the same time. That's no.
Running at 60 frames per second.
There's so much no in that. It's not gonna work.
Beyond Light.
You can market it however you want to. That's not gonna work. I will say, Destiny did a better job than Anthem. Like overall, Destiny 2 was actually a better game than Anthem. Let's see. So now we get into the true next gen looking stuff. From the asshole too? From the ashes too? Yeah, this definitely looks like his in-game engine. Those guys are gonna get fucked. Oh shit, this is Chernobyl. Stalker 2, huh? I never played the first Stalker game, so.
World premiere.
Ooh. Yeah, you might want to go. Oh, Warhammer. For fuck's sake. It ain't gonna look half like that. Warhammer's a fucking top-down game. God. It's fucking CGI horse shit. It looks so good, too. And all those fucking Warhammer games, they do the same thing. They really in with that cool-ass CG trailer. And then it's like, oh, the gameplay ain't gonna be nothing like that. Fuck. You finally had me on something Xbox, and then it was just like, never mind. I called this shit like 6, 7, maybe even 8 months ago. That was that's Tetris. Tetris Effect coming to Xbox. Huh. James Shen. It's totally Tetris coming to Xbox. Yep. I played this on stream. Yeah. So it's a 1-year exclusive deal on the PlayStation. So here's the thing on this. This is going to be missing one very major mode, which is the whole thing. Oh my god, this multiplayer. Well, VR, which was a major thing for this game. Tetris Effect Connected, all new multiplayer and single player. Cool. Huh.
World premiere.
Make it crossplay. Put it on the PC also. Holy shit, make it crossplay.
You're not gonna believe this.
We can make really cool goop. Let's suck up the goop. So much goop. Goop platformer. then use the goop to create shit. To create flowers out of goop. Goop monsters. Xbox really going for that younger generation right now. The gunk. It's not the goop, it's the gunk. Oh my god. You fucking serious, Xbox? The blooper team. The bloober team. What the fuck? First the gunk, now the bloober. Don't fly into the flame. It's so bright.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Usually most horror movies.
A forest. The moon.
Arrgh.
Scent of pines. And then
Kadoosh.
gunshot.
Or werewolves. Maybe a vampire.
Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one, but also a darker and deeper truth.
Detective Lara Croft.
Like a nightmare. I can see both.
If this shit is Silent Hill.
Worse, I can live them.
Oh no, this is Medium. That's what this is. This is that game Medium.
Hello? Anyone there?
Damn, man. So they are literally one of the creepiest places in the world to me is Chernobyl, and they are literally bringing us there in like multiple games. They made a death cult in the middle of Chernobyl. That's actually really cool. Oh shit, so this is kind of like some Stranger Things type of shit. Multiple dimensions and everything. What? Big giant creepy man. I see on Windows PC. What did I say? In Xbox Game Pass. I'll just get the Game Pass, play on PC. Don't need the console. Okay. Sega PSO2. You can literally play this right now if you want to. Yeah, that's definitely a graphics upgrade, I'm pretty sure. I mean, right? I think I've seen a little bit of PSO2. Haven't played it. It was fun for what I played of it though. It's like Monster Hunter, but with like Devil May Cry combat, which is like fuck yeah. Noise. Duh! Big giant robot. True Adventure starts now for $19.99. $19.99. The new adventure starts right now. New Genesis coming 2021. Wow, fuck. On PC also. Well, there you go.
Luis Torres, I've seen your future.
What?
Global risk is death of the weapon.
So,
You will become.
whoa. Remedy. Crossfire X campaigns mode. Whoa.
Destiny chose me to save this world. And I will see
Holy shit, this actually looks cool.
Blacklist. We make our own path. We protect our own.
Can you protect me from fate?
Multiplayer is free to play. Single player does not require Game Pass. Sold separate. What? Damn, this actually looks really good.
Soon, the entire
It's
world
totally gonna be on PC.
all because of him.
What the fuck? You can do some. Nice. They got some Crisis type of shit in here too. The ghost. Xbox One, Xbox Series X.
Today, you saw 10 world premieres and 22 console launch exclusives. Game Pass members can play every game.
There was like 3 games in the whole lineup that I'm like,
and all of our partners,
maybe
in
4.
subscription or free to play.
I could give a
This
shit
is
less
just
about
a
days.
peek at some of the new titles coming to Xbox Series X.
Gears of War. Playground games. Nope, not Gears of War.
The world is
Oh, Fable. Yeah.
of legendary heroes,
They're finally bringing back Fable.
treacherous villains, of fantastical creatures, and wondrous places where nature and magic.
Dude, this is CGI or they changed up the art style of it a lot. Oh. Oh.
Not all stories have happy endings. But yours
You just ate that girl.
has yet to be written.
It's on the PC. Okay. Oh, Crossfire X. That was that beta I played, isn't it? The other night on stream. That's what that game was. I'm like, I know that game. Yeah. Well, that was that. Damn, that was 2 hours. 2 hours of not much. I was wondering though, I mean, Tetris Effect having multiplayer, that's pretty cool. Halo, check it out. So I still gotta play through the series, which that'll probably be up on YouTube. Full series playthrough. There's literally nothing that's really selling me on the console. I'll play all that shit on the PC. The medium looks kind of cool. Looks interesting. Destiny stuff, I'm so far over it. Ori run good. That's cool. I mean, I've already played it. State of Decay is not going to look anything like that. Warhammer is not going to look anything like that, because that's not how those games are. Fable's probably going to look half of what that's showing. Yeah, PS5's got this. Got this one. PS5, PC, both, you know, just the exclusives. PS5's got it. There's no fucking way. Unless you are a casual as fuck gamer, there's not much there. Or if you really like, I mean, for specific people that really like puzzles and platformers, all you got. Let's go to the Halo channel. Full screen this, 4K, 60 FPS. Let's just take a quick second look at this Halo Infinite trailer. I'll put full screen for you. I am going to turn sound pretty much off here. So, just a quick scan through. What I want to do though is I want to play this on a slower playback because I swear things were not loading. So this thing is like this Series X, you're paying for really quick load times, really fast, you know, like environments it's boom right there. You're paying for the extra hardware. So now I'm trying to like what I really want to see is, are you getting what you're paying for in this box? And I'm kind of wondering the same thing with PS5. Are the next gen consoles really going to be giving us what we're paying for? So where was it? It was when you actually get into like running around gameplay. When they were looking down. I mean, first of all, the environments, they look a little low on details. They really do. And I don't know if this is like still like early gameplay footage or something, but compared to what like PC side gaming is doing, and especially like PlayStation first party titles, I don't know, it feels like there's a level of detail and polish that's slightly missing. I'm not seeing the full on detail work in this. Like this grass, it just looks very static. Like it's not moving at all. There's no air to like moving it around and everything. The Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima and such. You know, you have that. I mean, I could pop on Ghost of Tsushima, put it side by side with this, and you could easily see a difference of that. I mean, I don't know if it's the older graphics engine maybe, but something is definitely like there is. I mean, look, why does that look like it's almost like alpha footage right there? So when you're running forward, let's see here. Like, look at this. It doesn't even look detailed at all. You get the reflections happening over here and everything, which is good. Okay, some water effects. Wheels are shining up. Click on the brakes, you actually see the tread stop, which is cool. That's not bad. Okay, when he's coming over this hill, yeah, see you're seeing the terrain kind of just like click into, and you're seeing all this back here like loading. Nah, not with this system that could possibly cost like $700. With this level of hardware, you should not see the loading. It should just be there. If it's that much faster of what they're trying to say, it's like 10 times faster than the current gen systems and everything else. The current gen systems has that same thing. That should not be there if you're paying for, you know, bigger hardware and everything. I know the Xbox fans are not going to like that. They're not going to like hearing that, but it's the truth. You're seeing it in the trailer. This is not the only game that's doing it either. Like Mafia, I guess, had a couple pop-in things too, but that engine is definitely like, look, I mean, look at this. When they're coming out of map, it's having a hard time rendering stuff. That is not a good sign for the hardware. I was thinking they might run this on a PC and have like a bulked up PC, but I'm pretty sure you're actually seeing this on the actual Xbox Series X hardware, and the shit that is just not loading in like it should be. And this is what I mean by Xbox's hardware does not run as stable. Look at the frame rate dipping too. Ooh, no. Like that's all you have to do is just is put it on slow-mo, and you can pick out what's actually happening. This Halo, like they were pushing this Halo stuff so hard, and this does not. There's no way this is like this will sell. I don't even think this will sell at consoles. Actually, tell the truth. Now I'm thinking about it because it's on PC. Why would you play this game on this hardware when it's running like this? Why would you spend the extra money? would think there'd be like maybe some particle effects happening or something. There it goes. That's the other shots didn't have particle effects, but that one did. I guess that's a headshot. So boom. Oh, okay, something exploded off from the. Okay, so some dust instead of particles, dust. That's fine. Yeah, this is Did you see that roll animation too? Like what the hell? Oof. Like Forza looks damn good. It's just the whole thing of it's Forza. You know, it's people want this. They're not the people are not trying to be picking up an Xbox just for Forza. It's a niche community that pick up just for Forza. They have their 3 display setups, they have their Serum Pels, and sometimes a lot of them are they have their PC set up for it. So why would they need to buy another Xbox when they have their 3 displays and everything, and you know their shifter and their Serum Pels, which is very awesome to be able to do that. This just doesn't look good. What in the hell? Why is like you would think there'd be like details on all the pillars and everything of. Yeah, this is just I don't know. Let's see this explosion real quick. So some particle effects coming off the explosion and then boom, which is I mean, that's something. And then boom, and then you see I mean, this looks like something that so as soon as they said this is being built for Xbox One and Series X at the same time, so they are holding this game engine back or something to make it so it runs on current gen along with next gen. So this is what I was saying. Like even this, I mean, for God's sakes, look at the detail on this. Particle effects and everything else rolling. This is rendered in game. All that detail. Every wall has marks and scrapes and bangs and everything's flowing on the grass and everything. Okay, we go back over to Halo, and shit is having a hard time rendering in. Nothing's flowing in the wind. Everything's static. You look at those pillars, there's no details on the pillars or anything. Oh man. I don't get it. Just frame rate stuttering. They might be bullshitting about the Xbox One Series X hardware, but then again, we've seen breakdowns like Digital Foundry go in and tear apart the whole thing and be like, "No, this is legit." I don't get it. I'm really wondering if it's the dashboard. The dashboard might be holding it back once again because the dashboard held back the Xbox One. But the Series X has such big fucking hardware in it. On paper, it should be able to run it. It should be able to do this stuff no problem. At the level of graphics now, the level of graphics is not even there. The level of detail on this almost looks like it's at medium settings on a PC. Like, look at the... Oh, man. Yeah, but then you have the other one, the Forza... Nope, not Horizon. Forza Motorsport. The Forza Motorsport. And this actually looks really good. Like, I mean, photorealistic. Like I said, Forza looks better than Halo. Like, what the shit is going on? The detail on the ground and everything. Now, DualSense, I think you're going to be able to feel, like if you're playing Gran Turismo or Need for Speed or anything like that, you're going to be able to feel the detail on the road way better with that controller, with the DualSense controller, because that's PlayStation. That's also where they're kind of getting Xbox right now for next gen is their controller actually has way better upgrades in it. The vibration versus rumble shock is going to be way more detailed, basically on how you're feeling and the feedback from the game to your hands and everything, it's going to be way better. Yeah. Nah. I'm not sold on this console at all. I mean, hell, look at this PS4 Pro, for fuck's sake. Even Ghost of Tsushima looks better than what the hell we're just seeing in Halo. And that's like your big selling point. Medium looks kind of cool, but everything that looks really cool and that I would actually sink some time and money into is going to be available on the PC. Like I said, we've seen more. It's just sad when you see more detail in a game world in like Forza than you do Halo when it's taken them this long to put it together, and it's supposed to be the next gen seller. It's supposed to be selling the next gen console. It's supposed to be the big thing that you want to go out and buy and everything out. And then we get that. Where there's like literally you're going over a hill and you see stuff popping in and everything. That's kind of rough. If I was a big Halo fan, I'd be pissed seeing that. In all honesty, I'm not that big of a Halo fan. Like, I've played through 3 and ODST and Reach, I think. No, I played the multiplayer Reach. Played the multiplayer 5, 3. I played some. And it was fun. It was fun for what I had with my time with Halo. Did it like make me go all hardcore Halo guy? No. I'm probably more into Gears of that storyline just because I don't know. I like Marcus a lot. JD's kind of a shithead, but at the same time he's kind of cool. Kate's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, you know, I think Master Chef Chief is he's cool. He's just big bulky armor suit guy that runs around shooting a bunch of stuff, but the whole thing of like there's Halo rings and, you know, there's space marines and stuff. Cool. Why not?